Star Wars died. I need to show this to you. YellowFlash put out a tweet, and first of all, it's nice for once to be able to read something YellowFlash did in a YouTube video that will be clipped. He said, YellowFlash guy from Twitter, and they lived happily ever after. And what do you see? The end.
Mm-hmm.
This is important. And they lived happily ever after, the end. What do we see? An image from the end of Return of the Jedi. Luke standing amongst his friends, Han, Leia, his sister, Lando, some Ewoks, R2, and C-3PO. And they are all smiling in celebration. What does this image tell you, Alan? What does that tell you?
Yes, tells you that lesbian space witches made this moment happen.
No, Alan, I want you to be serious.
What does it tell me? It
Every
tells me
great story and fairy tale ends with, and they lived happily ever after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
The storylines resolve to this moment.
I see this image and I'm very happy. I'm happy. Like that's how the end of Star Wars, that's how Star Wars ended to me in my mind, with these characters united in happiness. And then, I don't mean to ruin it, YellowFlash, I chimed in. And here's what I had to say. Han killed by his own son. Luke died because he was tired. Leia died, though I forgot why. Saw that last movie only once. C-3PO's mind wiped. R2 sidelined. Lando lurked in the shadows. And Chewbacca deprived of a well-deserved hug. It all ends with the granddaughter of the main villain as the hero. Worst ending ever. I'm talking about the ending of the Star Wars sequels, episode 9. Ended with that. What are your thoughts, Alan, on my analysis there?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you bring that up, but I mean, that image, that last image of Return of the Jedi, that's how I felt when I saw The Acolyte. It was the young me seeing that final image from Return of the Jedi and then wondering, how did we get to where we are today? How did things turn out so badly that Han killed his own son, Luke died, and that everything was made possible by lesbian space witches? And it was kind of that. It's funny that you bring that picture up, because that was what I was thinking. And to finally say, yeah, Disney did it. Disney killed Star Wars.
Well, I mean, I love what YellowFlash tweeted. I mean, when you look at his original post, that's a happy image. Mm-hmm. That's the end of Star Wars. That is the end. Not the end we got in the sequels.
Yeah. Truly. Definitely not the end of Rise of Skywalker. There, you couldn't have a moment like this in Rise of Skywalker.
This is the real ending of Star Wars. The real ending is this ending, not what we got in the sequels. And I don't know why people don't understand why this is important. Mm-hmm. It's important because in our mind's eye, in my mind's eye, when I was a kid, and I didn't, you know what I did? I didn't collect Star Wars figures. I played with them, with my friends, in the sandbox, outdoors. Star Wars figures were dirty. We ripped them out of the boxes. When we played with them.
No, I'm getting this. Look.
And we made up adventures in our head. We made up adventures in our head.
Look, this is the original Stormtrooper from the original series of toys that came out. If I kept this in a box, do you know how much this would have been worth? Or would be worth today?
It's Alan. It's sun damaged and faded.
It won't stand up on its own.
Yeah.
And look, no gun. There's no gun. I lost it.
Because you played with the figures. Mm-hmm. And I'm just telling you that the real ending was that ending. In our minds, we made up adventures of Han, Luke, and Leia, and Lando, the droids, that were in our minds something that could have been amazing. And when they had a chance to do the sequels, when Carrie Fisher was alive, they squandered it. J.J. Abrams is a fraud. And why do we keep talking about it? Because this is a form of therapy. In a way, we can commiserate at what might have been. But I promise you, season 2 of The Acolyte that I will produce will actually get a glimpse into what could have happened. And based on your notes, I'm reading the chat. Yes, Riva will be in season 2 of The Acolyte.
You want me to
I
try
don't-
to open my Reva?
It's happening. Yeah, you have to do it, Alan.
No, as long as everything she does can be done within this box.
Yeah, she won't, yeah. She won't even come out of the box. She'll be in the show. Look, I'm being serious. So that's the real ending. Shout out to YellowFlash, and thank you.